arrived. Currently doing 3-point turns on the ferry. Trying to leave the spot, not get crashed into. Chasing sunrise.
I didn't quite catch sunrise, but welcome to Mallorca, the largest of the Balearic Islands off the eastern coast of Spain, situated in the Mediterranean. This cliff is off the most northerly part of the island, Formentor. No, not the Cupra. Shame we don't get the 5-cylinder model in the UK though. I remember reading about a lighthouse at the top of the island, so I thought that would be a nice spot to catch the sunrise, that we ended up missing anyway. Access to the lighthouse, however, was taken away. Like a few other parts of the island in February, landslides and rock debris can lead to roads and other passes being closed at this time of year, rather than snow or ice like you might see in the Alps. How is my luck? But just look at the road leading up to it. I'll definitely be back here and to Calobra. Plenty else to see though. Here are those metal mesh net things being installed to keep the rocks and debris off the road. Last episode we had breakdowns, tractors and exciting mountain passes.
Good road that.
The roads coming down from Formentor are stunning, with rocks and vegetation either side, the morning shadow from the sun almost painting the landscape. Now I'm here, I can believe it, in the height of the summer, the roads will be very different to drive on, with there being a lot more car, bike, and even animal traffic. Our next journey takes us down from the north towards a capital on the western tip, Palma, and to a historic place. No, not Magaluf, RCD Mallorca. The mural to the side of the stadium depicts Cameroon legend Samuel Eto'o, who played here for 4 years in the early 2000s and won them the Copa del Rey in 2003, scoring twice in the final. Former Arsenal right-back Lauren helped this La Liga side to a club-high third-place finish in '99 before his move to the North London club. Now let's head back up the coast to find some great driving roads. Didn't take long. This hairpin with the view of the rock and then of the sea in the background was beautiful. We go again. I even managed to get a couple of cool, funny pictures for the gram, obviously. After some great fun on the MA10 at Ses Fontanillas and avoiding a drone collision, we worked our way to the Alcadia port for a ferry back to the mainland.
So boarding the ship, pretty much come to the realisation that all ferry ships are the same, so not as... Okay, let's scratch it all. Yeah. This one's a day ferry. 7 hours I think, so got a few hours to entertain ourselves. Can't just fall asleep, no cabin, even though you can decide to pay for a cabin, but obviously didn't in this scenario. So next stop, Barcelona.
The Nou Camp, home of FC Barcelona, capital of Catalonia. This holds the greatest capacity of any other stadium in Europe at just under 100,000 spectators. This club are steeped in history. 27 La Liga titles, over 30 Copa del Reys and 5 Champions Leagues. Too many former players to name, but R9, Ronaldinho and Lionel Messi, I'm not sure you could name a better front three. Barcelona is also the most popular city in Spain for international travel, and aside from many other beautiful buildings and monuments, the Sagrada Familia is some sight. It's the largest unfinished Catholic church in the world and Spain's most visited landmark. This was my first time in Barcelona, and everybody who told me about the place says that this is never finished. Hopefully this video is still relevant in 3 years. If so, make sure you comment and let me know that it's done. Across the city houses another Spanish football club, fierce rivals Espanyol, 4-time Copa del Rey winners and UEFA Cup final runners-up in 2007, losing to, Sevilla, Kings of Europe. Mauricio Pochettino has gone down in Perico folklore, with the Argentine centre-half playing here for 10 years over 2 spells, and even started his managerial career here for 3 years before his move to Southampton. This stadium holds over 40,000 people and is on the outer skirts of the city, only a few miles away from Barcelona Airport. Anyway, as we make our way north towards Andorra and the French-Spanish border, I think it's more enjoyable to avoid motorways and pass through Montserrat. No, not the Caribbean island, the mountain range 60 kilometers northwest of Barcelona. Interestingly, some of the stone from the mountains here are used for the construction of Sagrada Familia. This also makes sense as Santa Maria de Montserrat is one of the most important pilgrimage sites in Spain. Montserrat actually translates in Catalan as jagged or serrated mountain due to its sharp looking peaks. Always worth a stop to see some cool artwork, this time some graffiti on this abandoned building.
If it comes off, beep, yeah?
Biggest note, look after your camera gear.
I can't see it. If it comes off, you beep. Yeah. If it comes off the roof, beep. Yeah, beep it, beep.
Otherwise, ouch! Yeah, I should have said beep and don't run it over.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Well, Montserrat has been conquered, but so has my GoPro Max, which Ryan ran over, and in the panic scraped my arm. Lovely.
Some view that the population of Andorra could fit inside the Nou Camp with less than 70,000 inhabitants. So I knew Andorra's football ground was small, but surely this can't be it. This looks like a semi-pro football pitch. But I was right, only 1,300 seats. Andorra used this as their football ground until 2015. Their new ground is less than 4 miles away, Estadi Nacional, which uses an artificial surface, i.e. 4G with those loads of black bits in it. Their new ground doesn't hold much more at just under 3,500, but looks a lot more modern and purpose-built. FC Andorra, who are the only club who play in the top 3 Spanish divisions not situated in Spain, share this stadium and now co-owned by Gerard Piqué and play in Segunda. Any clue as to why British customs is more rigorous than the French?
What a stress that was. We made it to the Eurotunnel after furious driving. Probably 10 minutes to spare, I'd say. So yeah, not a huge amount, but yeah, got on the. It's only my second time doing this back to the UK. Last time I did it, I was in the normal car bit. This time, after a bit of advice from people at the shuttle, they advised for me to get a large one. I can't remember how much more it was, but it just means that you get on the wider wider train, or the wider part of the train anyway. Seems like there's just 4x4s here, so
here we go.
definitely noticeably easier to get on the ferry. Last time I was paranoid about curbing the wheels, so yeah, that's something I'd definitely advise for somebody to do if they're precious about their car, the wheels, or they have something quite wide. But yeah, next video we'll see will be in the UK. Peace out.
Do follow my Instagram, the link is in my YouTube banner. It will give you a bit more insight and extra content, and it will also give you a heads up as to when a new video is on the way. In fairness, if you click the bell icon, you'll get notification when a video drops. Next up, I fancy something a bit different that I haven't done before in my own car. See you on the track.